Hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another SH Figuarts review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the SH MonsterArts Godzilla Ultima. Now, as you can see, the box is huge. So, the story behind this, I found this guy again at my local disc replay. So, I'm going to say how much I bought it for because it wasn't a lot. It surprisingly wasn't. So, back when I got the SH MonsterArts Kong exclusive, this guy was also on the shelf alongside the 2019 poster version of Godzilla King of the Monsters. I went back there as of the time of recording this video yesterday. Godzilla was gone, the King of the Monsters one, so he was gone. This guy was still left. He is completely sealed from the looks of it. The box does have some scratches here and there, which is fine. That's regular for any type of box that has been in storage. It'll somehow get some scratches here and there. Now, just looking at the box itself, it is the official Tamashii Nations box. I don't think there's a bootleg version of this guy, but it does have the stickers. I can even feel them as well, so that's really nice. It does have a lot of cool little details throughout the box. I haven't seen the series myself. It is a 2021 animated series that I've been wanting to watch, but haven't had the time to do so. So here's a picture of Godzilla Ultima on the side. Here's a picture showcasing how he looks, which looks really cool. And then just Godzilla Ultima. And just to kind of bring it home that it is sealed, there's a piece of tape here. It does look like it was retaped, but I'm not entirely sure how this one came out. If it was taped on all three sides or just the bottom, or because this one is sealed here on the bottom. This is the bottom side of the box, but there's no seal on this side or on this side. So, yeah. Besides that, I'm just gonna get right into taking a look at this figure because I'm sort of worried and excited to see how he would look. So let's get right onto that. Alright, so Godzilla Ultima. So it does seem that he is completely brand new, at least from the looks of it. Now, he did have the little cardboard piece. There was no tape, and there doesn't seem to be any tape from the looks of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that he was 100% sealed. And I think for the price that I got him, I think that was really good. Now, just taking a closer look at Godzilla Ultima, this is how he came in the box. This is how the tail looks. The tail is huge, extremely long. So, probably the longest tail in the Godzilla franchise for a version of Godzilla. Just taking a closer look at this guy. Let me get it in closer. I know one of the issues for this guy was the eyes. They looked a little derpy every now and then. How does this guy look and compare? If I can get a good focus on. So overall, I think he looks pretty nice. So he does have the jaw. I think the eyes look okay. They're super tiny. They're like really tiny. And the hand fell off. The ball peg is there. Okay. The hand fell off. That was pretty funny. Oh, I wish I would have caught that on camera. That completely fell off. So nothing fell off besides that. And the hand was just probably not put in together. But yeah. The hand is probably going to be an issue, actually. Both hands. Okay, yeah. So the hands are very small and tiny. Let me go back to my regular size camera. There you go. Hands fell off. Overall, in terms of the aesthetic, I think this guy looks really cool. Probably one of the cooler designs of Godzilla that we've gotten lately. So yeah, in terms of the dorsal fins, they are painted with a really nice streak of red to sort of give a look of like a aesthetic of veins going throughout the entire figure. They do stop after a certain section right here, which is fine. Kind of lazy in my opinion that they didn't do the rest of it. So yeah, he does have this sort of dark grayish aesthetic to him. Again, I'm not too familiar with the series. I know he is a extraterrestrial, different dimensional being from another dimension, at least in the series. So there's that. But overall, he looks really nice. I think they were able to get really good details with him. Some of the teeth for mine are not painted the greatest. But each tooth is individually painted besides the top. That is just a major streak of paint right there. So not too bad, not the greatest, but it will do. The face, again, the face is really tiny. I did not expect the face to be that tiny. So moving on to the articulation. The articulation, I'm sort of scared as to how this would work. So it does seem that we have a ball peg on the head to make the head sort of move side to side. Going up, not the greatest. Going down, pretty decent, I guess. But you will have to like work the torso, I guess. Yeah. Arms, ball joint. It feels like a ball joint. Yeah. It's a ball joint on the arms, so you can move them like this. You can't rotate them once 360 degrees, but you can move them forward and backwards that much. The elbows, he does have a bicep swivel. Not the greatest, but it does work to some extent. Elbows, about 90-degree angle. And the hands are in a ball joint for both sections. So this section and the arm, and then just moving on to the other one. It's the same thing. A little bit of paint scrape right there, but that's fine. 90 degrees. A little bit better than 90 degrees, actually. This one feels better. Oh, you can rotate the forearms. So the forearms do rotate. So you could probably get a little bit better range from the figure like that. So a little bit past 90 degrees, which is really cool. This hand, I'm going to have to see how to fix that because it is an issue. It does fall out easily. Yeah, so let's see. Fixing it on the spot. Never mind. That's weird. Let me see. Okay. What if I rotate this? Okay, that worked a little bit better. So I rotated the little wrist section. I just flipped it. So the ball peg that was going to the forearm is now going to the hand, and now the forearm just pops off. But now it's the same as this one. So yeah, it does look that they did the exact same thing that I did for this arm, but not this arm. That's kind of weird. I think the assembly process just didn't really work well enough. I'm probably just gonna try to fix those later. Overall, hands do work pretty well. They do have a swivel as well. So, in terms of the torso, this guy is huge. That's why I'm like kind of afraid of touching him. Torso, he doesn't have much movement. He can move to the side that much, over here that much. No squeaking joints, which is really great. It is a bunch of ball joints, so he does feel like just a giant snake overall. But yeah, you can hear those ball joints working together. For the legs, he does do the splits really good. That's the one good thing I heard about this figure, is that he does the splits almost perfectly. For the leg, I'm pretty sure those are also ball joints right there, so you can see them, hear them. Barbell style, maybe? A little bit. Some barbell style joints in the legs. Move the leg forward that much. Move the leg backwards this much. I'm pretty sure you can push it a little bit more forward, but I don't want to do that. So the knees, double jointed knee, really nice. Does have another section right here for this section of the leg, and ball joint on the foot, so you can get an ankle rocker like that or like that. Going forward, not much. Going backwards, pretty good. I like how he has the little spike there as well. Now, the main ordeal of the figure, the tail. So the tail, ball joints everywhere. You can see that the tail is absolutely heavy. It's like probably heavier than the actual figure itself. So the main body is slight. It's lighter. So there's that. So ball joints everywhere. I want to see. It seems to work pretty well. Some of the dorsal fins will probably clash, making you stop a little bit, but you can get some pretty good poses. Now, I know that this guy has like a similar tail as Shin Godzilla. Just a little bit of a sneak peek. I will be looking at a Shin Godzilla later on. So there is that. Now, you can move him. Yeah, that joint right here is... Yeah, I think the tail is just extremely heavy. There's some paint scrapage on the tail, which happens. Will probably happen from time to time. Not the worst, so you can move the tail pretty much anywhere, however you want. Hopefully mine don't break. So you can curl it that way. You can probably curl it the same way. Yeah, this tail is one of the best tails. I think SH MonsterArts does really well on like long tails like this, because they know that they have to make good articulation for the tail. Overall, I think everything looks great. So Godzilla Ultima, huge ass kaiju, but I think it was a completely worth it purchase overall so far. But surprisingly, he does come with accessories. So let's take a look at those. I showed them throughout my opening. So let's look at those real quick. Alright, so for the accessories, he doesn't come with many, but he comes with some. So taking a look at the first accessory is the open mouth that he does. He has an unhinged jaw for this figure. So I think they did a really nice thing by just giving us another head sculpt. I don't know how they could have done the actual jaw unhinged this much. I know they did it for Shin, so they could do it, but this face is smaller, so there's that. Now, we do have tiny little jet jaguars from the series. I think they use these to actually fight Godzilla Ultima. They're not painted, which is fine. I don't really care. They're miniatures. They're literally as big as my fingerprint. So, yeah, they look fine. They look great, honestly. I don't know if I'm ever going to get a Jet Jaguar myself. Maybe just for review purposes. But not anytime soon, for sure. But yeah, those are all the accessories. Just to show you how to change this head, because some people might be wondering how to do that. So let me move the little Jet Jaguars out of the way for just a second, so I don't knock him down. Get this guy in the main headspace. So it does seem to be just this section. The hand fell off again. Okay. Hand's gonna be like that for pretty much forever. I'm pretty sure that that is one of the biggest issues that people had with this guy, is that the hands were not really the greatest, and they kept falling off over and over again. I will say they probably should have just put a big ball peg for these hands, or I don't know, engineered something different, because it is not the greatest, I will say. So for the head, you just pop off this section right here. That sleeve of the neck is going to fall off, but just place it again here, and just align your ball peg to the ball socket as best as you can. I'm trying to do science right now. Can I do it? Am I stupid? Is the ball peg not big enough? Oh, great. Okay. So it does work. Great. That works well. So now that I actually have the head off, let's take a closer look at it. The OG head that he comes with. So he can open the mouth that far. I'm pretty sure it's on a hinge, so you can see the little hinge sections right here where my thumbnail is. So he can open the mouth this far. Honestly, a good addition to just put the open mouth head. Bad addition. Bad thing is there's no atomic breath or heat ray effect. He has arguably one of the coolest atomic breaths in the series, so them not including it, such a missed opportunity. And I don't think they're going to do a special color of this guy because he is from 2021, so it's been 3 years. Otherwise they would have done one already. They did like 5 for Shin within a year and a half, so yeah. Sort of going into my overall thoughts for this figure, I think he looks pretty good. I expected him, well, to be honest, I expected a disaster because this is bought secondhand, so there is that. He is absolutely huge. I'm going to put some comparison images against the 1962 Godzilla and the 2022 Kong exclusive as well, just to show those. Overall, I do think he works well enough for what he is meant to do. Some articulation is very limited, which is fine. I don't really care. This guy is gonna take a lot of shelf space, so if you find this guy for a good deal, I say go for it. I don't think I revealed the price for this guy earlier in the video, so I got him for $164. That is only around $30 something above retail price, which I think I got a pretty good win on that, because he is very, very expensive in many instances. He can go for upwards to $50 or even higher. He was priced at $200, but they had a sale going on at my disc replay, so I had to take advantage of it. I am going broke though, so if you guys would like to donate, you don't have to. I'm kidding. But yeah, overall, I'm going to give this guy a 7 out of 10. Again, I think some of the articulation is very limited. The hand joints are flimsy for mine, so that does bring it down a point. He doesn't look up very well, which is kind of weird. But another issue is no atomic breath. So if he had an atomic breath, I would have probably bumped it up to a 9 overall. I think the tail looks really nice. The dorsal fins are immaculate, in my opinion. There are some issues with the paint every now and then, but honestly, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not too much of a person to fixate so much on paint issues. As long as the figure looks cool on my display shelf, it will work overall. So that is all I have for you guys today. Slightly longer review than usual, but I did want to include the box opening because I was not sure if it was going to be a good figure or not. This is my video showcasing if I wanted to return it or not, you know? So, yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you own it? Do you not own it? And if you wanted to own this figure, did you wait a little bit too much before it sold out everywhere and now aftermarket prices are killing you? Let me know all that kind of stuff. But that will mark the end of this video. I'm just extending this video for no reason. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.